welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph from Green Grow Love, and today in this video you are meant to actually see my Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show vlog from 2024, so nearly a year ago. Unfortunately, obviously you're not seeing that video. It was taking me quite a while to edit, and I didn't want to just edit something and just throw it on YouTube, so I just thought I'm gonna post a little sit down chat, what I've been up to for the last week, and kind of a shorter video today. I really wanted to post the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show this week because I think 2 weeks ago I showed you my hanging basket, and I thought it would be good for people that are going to the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show, which is happening in I think 3 weeks. That could be, I could be wrong, but I really wanted to post it, but I thought I'd rather edit it really well how I like to have it. I could have just chopped it all together, but it was such an awesome day, so I do want to really edit it well and post something that I'm happy with. So unfortunately you're not seeing that one today. Today is actually a Valentine's Day. It's also my husband's birthday, so happy birthday, hubby. And I thought I would let you know what I've been doing for the week. So I have a post-it note with me of a few things I wanted to talk to you about and what I have been doing for the last week. So let me just have a little refresher. Edit Melbourne International Garden Show. So as you've noticed, I am trying to post weekly every Saturday, so I hope you're enjoying that. I'm loving posting weekly and just showing you my garden and everything I'm getting up to. As you can see my garden behind me, I'm not sure if you can see the corn, but I really need to rip them out, and the tomatoes need to be ripped out. And actually, good segue, that is on my post-it note. So yeah, I'm obviously loving bruschettas every morning, but I've noticed recently a lot of the tomatoes have a lot of worms in them, or they're not as flavoursome. They just kind of taste like end of season tomatoes, and the tomatoes behind me here are starting to die off, which they have been dying off, not even starting to die off. I'm pretty sure they're nearly dead. There's still a few tomatoes on the plant that I'm probably going to harvest today after this video. But yeah, a lot of my tomatoes, especially the bigger ones, have nearly every single one for this last week have had worms in them, which I'm trying to cut around, but it's a bit gross and they're just not as tasty, and it makes me sad because I know tomatoes are now nearly 10 months away. Well, homegrown delicious tomatoes, except for when we go to Italy. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and rip them out today, but I think it's the end of my bruschetta every morning, unfortunately. Talking of ripping out tomatoes, I ripped out heaps of my tomatoes, I ripped out my corn, and I think that was all at the community garden. So I spent quite a while there, yeah, ripping out all of that, taking out all of the stakes. So I left the butternut pumpkin, the capsicums, and there were a few peas still growing, and I had some onions still as well. So yeah, I ripped all of that out just because I'd used all of that corn. I actually ate all of it. I didn't mind about eating any of the corn there. I left a few here for the ladybirds, but yeah, I ate all of the corn. I ate most of the tomatoes at my community garden, and it was time for a refresh. I still have to get down there and weed heaps and water, but Lino has been watering for me, which has been really helpful. And yeah, it was time for a new autumn garden, and just to get ready for the autumn garden, to be honest. And also a lot of the other gardeners had ripped all of their tomatoes out, and I thought maybe it's time for me as well. Talking of tomatoes and Lino, my mum, my dad, myself and my husband, we're going to start back up the tradition of tomato passata day, which is a tradition in our Italian family. We used to do it every year when my nonni were alive, but I haven't done it in so long. I can't remember the last time I did it. I was quite young, but one of my community garden friends has a friend that has lots of boxes of tomatoes, so I'm going to pay for a box of tomatoes, probably Roma tomatoes, and we're going to try and make passata, so using the tomato peeler, tomato crusher. I don't really know. Like I said, it has been years since I've done it. All I remember was I was in charge of putting the basil in the bottles. I actually have lots of basil, so there's something I don't need to buy. But yeah, so in the coming weeks, we're going to be doing that with my parents and my husband. And then next year, I'm going to be asking a lot of my friends and family to join, and it will be a really big, fun Posada day, and I'm looking forward to that. But this year is a bit of a trial because yeah, we're all a bit rusty. So if you know anyone that has like Posada videos, or if you have any Posada tips, pop them down in the below comments for me so that we can go through them before it's Posada day. And Posada is just like the tomato Italian red sauce, for anyone not sure of what Posada is. What else on my list? I posted a short the other day and I actually showed you that I have a pumpkin growing. I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure I grew Queensland Blue and Butternut, but I have 2 Queensland Blue pumpkins growing just over there, which is super exciting. I'll post little clips in this video as well. But yeah, I have grown Butternut last year, a butternut pumpkin, and it was delicious. But yeah, I'm gonna grow this Queensland Blue. I'm so glad, because I thought that they were only growing the male flowers and not the female flowers, which you need both to make a pumpkin, which I'll actually post a video in the coming months explaining all of that. But yeah, I have pumpkins, so super excited about that. And it's still a few months left in the season. Someone commented on my video a few weeks ago, I think it was, just saying that there's still time, and thank you so much. You are right. I think it was Krista, I think it was. But yes, so thank you. I have pumpkins. I'm so excited. I also have figs, which is super great. I love figs. My mum loves figs. My whole family love figs. So I have 2 fig trees here at this property, and the birds have found the figs. And also yesterday I went to the back fig tree and I was collecting a few figs, and there was a rat. Oh, it ran down the tree and I got so scared. Anyway, I've kind of not gone to that back corner recently today at all. But yeah, super exciting. I have heaps of figs, and maybe I'll make a fig jam or just eat them as a fig, because that's what I've been doing, and so have my family. Yes, zucchini. I don't know if you can actually see that in the shot right now, but I have 1, 2, 3 giant green zucchinis. They're not even marrows anymore. They're basically just seeds in a zucchini shell. So I really need to cut them out and refresh the zucchini patch. I tried growing some zucchini seeds, but it's been really hot the last few days and I forgot to water them because I was at work. So zucchinis might be over for this season, and I'm fine with that. I've eaten so many zucchinis. But yeah, I was going to try and pick them out today, but that's probably another day's video. I also, oh my gosh, I have done quite a bit this week. Well, this week and kind of last week. But yeah, I picked up my hanging basket for the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show and a few flowers for that, which is super exciting. I haven't planted it yet, although I have planted, there's just one right next to me from last year. I planted nasturtiums in one and they were 60 cents, and I'm just going to see how they grow, just to give me an idea for the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show one. But like I said, it's not far away. It's only a few weeks, so I really need to get to planting them. Good reminder, probably do it this weekend, or actually as you're seeing this video on Saturday, I'm probably planting them as I speak to you. Last week I went to an Italian eggplant festival, which was a festival, but it was also just eating eggplants different ways, Calabrian style. So I had a Calabrian eggplant Parmigiana kind of stuffed eggplant. It was delicious. I filmed the whole thing, and I'm actually going to try and get my mum on a video, and we will try and recreate what I ate at the eggplant festival, because it was so good. And then I will also show you that day, which was a really nice day. And lastly, like I mentioned, today is actually Valentine's Day. Normally I don't celebrate Valentine's Day really. It's a little bit of a hallmark tradition or a holiday, and my husband, his birthday is on Valentine's Day, so for the last 7 years it's been his birthday. Yeah, so I saw Becky from Acre Homestead making boxes and giving them to all of her family and friends, and I thought it was such a special way to let your family and friends know that you appreciate them and you love them. And I decided to make some cookies and some like treats. So I made a red velvet cookie, I made shortbread, I made a peanut butter cookie, I made like a marshmallow, oh, what's it called? Rice crispy, I think. It's like an LCM. So I made an LCM, I made chocolate covered pretzels, and I tried to make a toffee. I tried to make it twice and it failed both times. So my friends didn't get that, but they got the other things, and it was in a cute little box and we delivered that to them. Unfortunately, I only did, I think it was like 5, just everyone that was really close to me, about a 15-minute drive away. But next year I'm hoping to do like upscale it and maybe do all of my friends and family within a 40-minute drive, and then just spend a whole day giving people gifts. It was really nice, and it's kind of like a Galentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Appreciation Day, and I loved baking and then dropping them off. So next year, if you didn't get one this year, friends and family, look out, next year you're getting one. So that was a really fun and nice thing to do for my friends and family. I can put Becky from Acre Homestead, her video, in the description below from where I got all of the recipes, if you wanted to try and make some of them as well. Also, a few weeks ago I did a little sit down chat with my dad. Hopefully you guys will see that one day. I'm not too sure if I'm ready to post it just yet. It was just questions about the garden. I thought that would be a fun little series to do, asking a few people about their garden and sitting with them, getting them to show me their garden. So I'd like to start learning how to do that, and obviously my dad was a perfect candidate to be first, so that was really nice to do as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you will have a lovely weekend, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. Thank you again, and I appreciate you all so much. If I could bring you biscuits and lollies, I definitely would. Unfortunately, I can't, but I'm sending you virtual lollies and biscuits. Hopefully next week's video is my Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show for 2024. Hopefully I'm gonna go in right now and edit it. And yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you all, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!